guys, happy Monday. My name's Ingrid and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't come to my channel before, it's a TTC channel, so there's a lot of TMI. It's about my current journey on conceiving baby number 6. So if you do like the channel, please thumbs up the video and subscribe, and maybe go back on my other videos and see if any of them can help you, because we do discuss a lot on this channel. It's not just trying for a baby, there's a lot about ovulation, a lot about mid-cycle bleeds, sadly miscarriages, and lots of other things. I've also got a few recipes and things back on my old videos if you want to go and watch them. Anyway, originally we were out to this journey, we were doing gender sway pink and we were trying for baby number 6, and we started the journey just over 18 months ago, and I fell quite quickly and miscarried. And I fell like within 3 months of trying and miscarried around 6-7 weeks, as you all know. Then sadly, I miscarried just over 2 weeks ago, about 6 weeks gestation. We think it was a couple of days before the 6th week, as I didn't show the 3+ on the Clear Blue Digital. So that's where I'm at the moment. So, a little bit of an update. I feel so much better. Sorry that I'm wearing the same attire as the other video I was on. It is all clean. I didn't realise until I actually just sat down thinking this looks very familiar. I always go with this background because it's the only part of the house that's very quiet at this time, and also quite neutral background. At the moment, the kitchen and my bedroom is the only two places that are clean and tidy. And the kids are just chilling out now with their iPads after a day of homeschooling and a quick lunch and a play in the garden. And the two older ones have actually got to see their mates today, which they are really happy about. My oldest boy has gone to the field for a kick around, social distancing obviously, with his friend Theo from school, so he's really happy. And my little girl, we've got a beautiful river. We're so fortunate, we live in a lovely idyllic village, and my dad grew up here, and I'm very lucky that the primary school is just at the bottom of the road. We've got a horse field that overlooks our garden. It's really, really beautiful, and there's a river just literally a stone's throw away. So my daughter said, "Mum, although the grass is wet, can I go and meet my friend Evie for a quick play?" So she's just going down there and doing some pebble throwing and just chilling out, but 2 metre distance obviously, but it's her first time out on her own. I've let them go together to the stream a couple of times last week to meet their friends for a quick fish with their little nets, but it was so tricky because it was beautiful weather, so everyone was out, and my daughter got a bit frantic and put her mask on because she's got low immune system, because that's another story actually I will touch on one day. My daughter contracted Kawasaki's disease when she was just under 5 years old. It was a terrible time for all of us. We nearly lost her, and she had to have 2 white transfusions of white cells, and she did nearly die, because with Kawasaki's it affects mainly boys, mainly Korean children, believe it or not, and they're generally, if you don't catch it within 10 days, it's quite fatal results. It can lead to really bad heart defects or possibly death. Anyhow, I will touch on that another day, but basically we caught the disease within 9 days, and we just managed to get one transfusion into her, which saved her, but it didn't quite work, which was sad because she had it really bad. So I have to be really careful with her immune system. So she's wearing a mask when she goes out. If she's with me, she doesn't wear the mask if we're out walking, but if she meets a friend, although they're distancing, she wears the mask. So yeah, that's another story. This is what we touch on. We get to know each other on a friendly basis, but the nice thing is it's really lovely stuff. I might say that and then one of you guys might think, oh my goodness, so-and-so's had that, and we might be able to feed off that as well. So anyhow, this is where I'm at with my baby story. So I'm actually showing a positive OPK today. I didn't film it because I'm just not feeling the live tests at the moment. I don't know whether that's because of the miscarriage. I don't know. I'm not feeling that, but I am feeling very upbeat, very happy, and very positive. I don't know whether June's going to be my month. Vashti, my tarot card reader, as you all know, I go to a tarot card reader. I had my reading just 2 weeks ago, and she said, I can still see a beautiful fire sign baby being born. It is going to happen. You've just got to sit it out, Ingrid. Keep trying. Stay positive and calm. I was a bit, when you said you were pregnant, I was so pleased for you and I wanted it to work, but I kept seeing an air sign which doesn't ring as true to the reading, but you follow your own journey, and it's just a guide what I give you. But there's definitely a baby on the cards, I promise you. That's what I see. that made me feel very happy. Although she keeps saying fire sign, and she said that in my reading for the last 2 years. I've had the last 2 years worth of readings I've had, it's yes, you're going to have a sick baby, yes, it's going to be a fire sign, yes, it's going to be a healthy weight, and you'll have it more or less on time, and I've just got to sit it out basically. So when I did get pregnant the first time, she was a bit like, I knew she did see a miscarriage and it happened, and then when I got pregnant the second time, she was over the moon for me, but she was a bit like, stay calm, stay positive, all's good, so pleased for you. And then when I did text her to say the dream's been shattered, she was like, you are going to have this sixth baby, get well, stay positive, and we will speak soon. And then when she did the reading, she did see a beautiful baby being born. So who knows? So as I said, I started this journey out with a gender sway baby of a pink one, but because we did that for like 6 months and I wasn't falling, and things started to go a bit wrong with the miscarriage, with my low iron. Then I had that mole discovered that was a melanoma. And in the end, I thought, you know what, this is taking so long. I don't care what I have. I just want a healthy baby. I just want to be blessed with baby number 6, which sounds totally greedy. Do not judge me. Again, please get to know me. I'm not horrible. I'm just this lady whose husband and I want another baby. It will make my family complete. I don't care if it's blue or pink. I really don't. I just think a pink one would be amazing, because it's going to be so easy to swap the boys' room into where the girls are now. They've got a bunk bed in their room. I'll give you, when I'm all tidy and the kids are a bit more sort of settled, as in the homeschooling's over, I'll give you a guided tour. It's just a smallish house, but I will give you a guided tour. But basically, the boys have got the bigger room, the double room, and they've got a double bunk bed. And then the girls have got the smaller room with the bed. So all we were going to do is buy a triple bunk bed if I have a girl, and stick them in the middle room, which the boys are in, and then put the boys in the smaller room, which has already got the made to measure bunk bed, and all I'd have to do is give it a lick of paint. That is the reason why I was gender swaying. Plus I got shed loads of pretty girls' clothes that I've only just bought for the last baby I had in 2016. So I wasn't being greedy and pernickety. I'm blessed with 2 girls, 3 boys. I don't care what I have, long as it's healthy and long as I'm healthy having it. But yeah, that was the idea of the gender sway. But when it got to like the last year of trying, I thought, you know what, we're just ditch that. So I'm still doing the baby girl diet. If any of you are interested, I always do private messages on my Instagram, Ingy Mum Love, and I have messaged loads of you on what I did to successfully gender sway last time. But last time when I did it successfully, I did do the moon sign, which was a new moon. I did the Chinese gender calendar. I slept with rose quartz under my pillow, baby girl's clothes in a drawer under the bed. I had nail varnish on, which is meant to be really good when you're gender swaying. I literally did it in the Shettles position. I did the diet 3 months beforehand. We did it to the book, and it worked. And I believe it did work. Shettles is a theory, it's not guaranteed, but yeah, there's a lot to it. Just I did it full on and we got successful. We were very lucky. But I've adopted, we're definitely doing the position. We're definitely doing the diet. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. My little boy was like, where's the headphones? Dramas of the newish world of technology, hey? When I was younger, it was where's the pen and paper, or where's the pencil sharpener? Not that old. I'm not that old. That was a joke. But yeah, my kids have all got little iPads. Not the youngest one, obviously, but little iPads to sort of when they're relaxing, and they've all got their headphones. But they've taken quite a beating this holiday sort of homeschooling time, because we do like 4 hours of homeschooling, which isn't as much as a school day. So they are having an hour on the iPads in the morning and an hour probably in the afternoon. So they're probably having like 2 hours of iPads instead of their usual just hours. So it's quite bad of me, but they are doing educational things like spelling games and things. But anyway, that's what he wanted. So going back to the gender sway thing. Okay, so yeah, we did it really successfully in 2016, but I adopted the diet, and I did that 3 months before we started TTCing last time. So this time around, I have cut out the potatoes, the tomatoes, the bananas, but I have been delving into the olives. I have succumbed to those. Again, I do like olives. I didn't eat an olive for like a year, and then about 3 months ago I thought, oh, I really fancy one, and I have been eating those on and off. But no, I've done lots of green veg, lots of fish, lots of plant-based foods, and I've tried to eat frugal. However, again, this lockdown sent me crazy with my weight. I'm particular on my weight. I don't really like discussing it all the time because I know how it's not a great subject to discuss on a TTC channel. But yeah, I'm one of those that I weigh myself literally twice a week, every week, and I'm very particular on what I eat. I eat a lot of plant-based foods, I eat a lot of vegetarian food, I eat a lot of lentils, and I do think that sways to more to a girl. Anyway, I can talk about this again on another video. But yeah, we were gender swaying completely for pink, but once it got to a year of trying with all the trials and tribulations, we literally said no, sod it, we're not going to do that now. We'll do the position, i.e. the missionary position, and I'll adopt the diet as much as I can, but that's really all I'm doing. And it has fallen on the new moon quite a few times. Chinese gender calendar, I'm all right up until another couple of weeks, but then it flicks over to a boy. But we're just going to wait and see. But I think a diet has a lot to do with it, with the pH that affects your vaginal fluids. I think that wholeheartedly has a lot to do with it. But I don't know, it's out for discussion and argument, I suppose. So, in answer to people's questions, no, I'm not gender swaying completely. I really just want to be blessed with a baby now. I'm getting a bit desperate, if I'm being honest. So it brings me up to speed. I did an OPK today, a cheapy one, and it was blazing positive. Now, I've been OPKing for 3 to 4 days now. I wasn't going to, but you know what? I pulled open the drawer. I had 3 packs of really cheap OPKs. I had 3 digital ones left, purple ones. And I know with the Purple Advance, the first one you do is always a circle, which just gives you your baseline. It reads your hormones on a baseline. So I did that like 4 days ago, and it was a circle, which I thought, oh, I knew it was going to be. Then I did it again, it was still a circle, and I was a bit, well, I feel really wet down below, but no ovulation pain. And that was like day 12 of my cycle. And I'm day 16 of my cycle today, and I've got full-on ovulation pains. So I used up those digitals, but do you know what? My holder, the actual digital holder, because it was one that I'd used before, you can reuse it, just not share it with anyone else. I think the batteries had blooming gone, because when I pulled out the cartridge, it was giving me like a nice blue line, but it was still staying a circle. And I think by that stage it would have been the flashy face, because it goes circle for non-fertile, flashy for your estrogen levels, and then solid for your high peak fertility, which means go for it. And none of it worked. But going by the cheap packs that you get from Poundland or any chemist, you get 5 clear blue simple, they're called Clear and Simple, or First View, and you get like 5 for £1. They were brilliant. Been dipping them since day 12, and I had very faint squinter day 12, very candy pink line day 13, candy pink line day 14, really getting darker yesterday, and I started all the CM yesterday, and today I've got the full-on ovulation pain and CM. So I think I started yesterday ovulating, and I think yesterday, end of yesterday, today and tomorrow will be my fertile time. And the good news was, Aaron and I have been baby dancing. We said we're not going to wait for a period, we're just going to go for it, because it's getting desperate for us, well, for me. So cut a long story short, we've been baby dancing for the last week, and we've been doing it every other day, and we hit last night. Brilliant. And I'm going to try if I can tonight, but Aaron was like, I just want to do it when we enjoy it and relax. So we might get a baby dance in tonight, we might not. I'm just leaving it into the lap of the gods, to be honest. Our universe has it planned for us. That's all I'm saying. So we've done it every other night for the last 4 or 5 nights, and we hit last night. So fingers crossed. When I fell for my little girl, yes, I was younger. Yes, it was ages ago. I.e. 4 years ago, but we did day 6 of my cycle, day 8, day 11, and I ovulated on day 14, and we fell. So, you know, the sperm lived, and the egg was there for the whole, you know, the egg met the sperm that must have been there for a good 2 to 3 days. So that was all good. Aaron's been on his prenatal vitamin. He's not given that up. I think he missed 1 day last week, and I was like, don't miss that. I'm on my prenatal. I think I've missed 1 day. That was when I was miscarrying, so I don't think that matters too much. And I've counted the first day of my bleed of my miscarriage as cycle day 1, and that's what they say to do if you want to try straight away. There's no right or wrong. They say it's good if you do have a period because it's, you know, they can do a clear baseline to check out your due date. They say it's obviously good if you're not feeling very mentally all there with the miscarriage and you're still very emotional, to give it a while. And some people, like, you know, if they have a later miscarriage, like to wait at least 6 months. I completely get that. But for me, time is of the essence. I want to crack on with it. I've got a pram waiting to use. I've got kids that are eager to cuddle a baby, and I'm desperate. So with that all said, we're going to go for it. Like I say, Vashti thought maybe July would be more when I fall, because that would make it a fire sign Aries. But I'm just going to go for it and keep everything crossed. Thank you for following me. Thank you for all your time taking to message me. I appreciate it. So yeah, today it's ovulation day for me. All is well. I've heard the kids come back, so I'm going to go now. And remember to like and subscribe and join me on this journey, and hopefully I'll be back in my 2-week wait. See you later, guys. Bye. Someone heard me say goodbye and they wanted to say goodbye, didn't you? Oh, we've been really busy today. So yeah, as I say, I will be back in my 2-week wait. I don't know if I'll hold up much hope. As I say, positive ovulation test, which got progressively stronger this afternoon, which was amazing. So like I say, I think I started ovulating late last night. Ticked the box for baby dancing late last night. Just said to Aaron now, can we get one in tonight? He's like, oh God, yeah, all right. But we'll just wait and see. I know I just said like and subscribe and see you later, but I just felt it ended a bit briefly just because I had a knock at the door. So all I wanted to say is, don't know whether I hold out much hope. You're meant to be more fertile after a miscarriage. And when you've only miscarried like 6-7 weeks like I have, and this time it was obviously nearer the 6 weeks, it's meant to be more like a very, very bad period. So you count the first day as day 1. So that's what I've done. I've counted the day of my bleed as day 1, and today would be day 16 of my cycle. So I've ovulated practically bang in the middle, which is really, really good. So yeah, ovulation's happening. Baby dance tick for last night. I'll try tonight, but I don't know whether it's going to work because I haven't had a period, so I don't know. Maybe it will work better next month, but I'm not giving up hope. It's going to happen. I just got to stay strong, calm, collected. I've taken my prenatal. I'm in a good place with mental health and I feel happy. It's just been a real emotional roller coaster because I went from real stress and I don't know, stress and a bit disappointment, keep trying every month, then elation and excitement because I was pregnant. And Zoe, who I mention a lot in my videos, who's the same age as me, and it's fun. Well, it's not funny, but we started trying for a baby exactly the same time. I think I was about 2 months before her, but we basically fell pregnant at the same time. She miscarried, and then a week later I miscarried. Then we went through all that together. Then Zoe had another miscarriage 6 months later, which was awful for her. Then she's kept trying and trying and trying. She was really ill in November, caught sepsis, which is really bad, nearly died, so it was really touch and go. Amazing NHS and amazing health. She got cured of that. She fell pregnant, so she's had her BFP. She had a BFP. She fell pregnant in March, but she didn't test her pregnancy because she said, I got so paranoid about all the BFNs I was having and the miscarriages. She waited and she tested, and she would have been about 11 weeks when she got her BFP, and she had her scan on Friday. So congratulations, Zoe. I know she sometimes watches me. She's keeping it under wraps for a bit because she's quite private, but she won't mind me mentioning it on here. So she's 14 weeks pregnant and her little bubba's due in December. It gives me hope. You know, we've been through exactly the same thing. She's already got 4 children. This will be her number 5. Like I say, we're the same age. She's miscarried exactly the same as me. And her miscarriages, like I say, were 6 months apart. She literally miscarried when I did in like the January. Then she fell pregnant again in the May and miscarried again, which was really not great. And she's pregnant, so I'm absolutely elated. They say you're more fertile after a miscarriage. I don't know. Obviously, I wasn't after the last miscarriage and I miscarried early. But then with my miscarriage way back in 2011, it only took one, you know, literally I had a period and then we tried and I fell. So it was 6 weeks, but I was a lot younger and I waited for a period, so it's completely different. And I had a DNC then because it was a later miscarriage. But yeah, so up to date, Zoe, congratulations, my darling, and stay calm. It'll happen. She's worried, obviously, about telling people because she's had the 2 miscarriages, but she's 14 weeks. I'm really hoping everything will go well. If I haven't mentioned you, I will. Let me know and I'll give you a mention. But thank you again for all your love and support. So I will get back to you in my 2-week wait. And I just wanted to tag that on because it felt very brief when I said goodbye earlier, because I sort of heard people outside and the door go. So yeah, all's good, I think. I'm very positive, and if it doesn't happen this cycle, which is cycle 1 after my miscarriage, I will just go on to cycle 2 and we'll just keep going until we get that little rainbow baby. Love to all, and yeah, keep commenting, liking, subscribing, and ask away any questions. See you later, guys. Bye.